There's no pressure, right?
Oh, no pressure. No. This is tougher than it looks.
That was loose.
Yeah. Probably retail 12 million. I was like, might have to sell some babies if I scratch it. Get your workout in, Keep going to work, huh? So that's how she does. My name is David Rodgers. I'm a lease operator for 3 years, car hauler at Reliable Carriers. I've been car hauling for 6 years, 3 at Reliable, and I was 3 years before in Open Rack. I knew Reliable where I was going to be. I spoke this into existence. Everybody, even in my CDL class, knew exactly what I was going to do. I was literally pulling in, and I probably was a little late. I can't remember, but I was just watching him, and he had a big bump and all that stuff. It was amazing. I knew that, okay, I got to get some time under my belt and then go learn Open Rack. And then once I got the experience, I can come here and deliver the top-notch cars. It took me about 3 years to get in. I called the first year, and Tim said, I need some experience. So I went, got my training in Open Rack, and I called the second year, so I need a couple more years of experience. That third year, I called him. I think he looked at my driving record, everything was clean, and life was changed. So it was a beautiful moment. I told the wife I was supposed to stay home because I had already got 5 years of trucking in, but my wife knew that this is where I wanted to be, and I had to try it because I wouldn't be happy unless I see if Reliable is where I wanted to be. Come with me to my crib as I show you my 2018 579 Peterbilt and 132-inch bunk. All right, welcome to my cab where the business gets to business. It is a automatic truck. I remember when I first got in, I learned on a 10-speed. This right here changes the game. You put it in cruise and you go, and you enjoy yourself, and you don't have to worry about your left leg. So I like that part. Like I said, it's a 2018. She drives like she brand new. She made just as much money as a 2024. And one of my favorite features is the curtains, okay? This right here is a difference in making your truck this big or this big. Even though it's already big, when you can just close your front curtains, feels like you're in a big loft apartment. So I love the curtains. I love the air seats. One thing I like about Kenworth and Peterbilt is the air seats. When you get in, it'll lift up, and when you get off, it'll go back down. I like that feature, so it's easy to get in and out of the truck. Now that we have that, let's go to the bunk. All right, welcome to my bunk. We have a policy, no shoes in the back, okay? We like to keep the floor nice and clean. We keep the work up front, and we keep home in the back, okay? So make sure you take your shoes off. Well, we have this beautiful counter space, the running water, great feature. One thing I like the table here, so I can sit down, and instead of sitting in the front of the truck, I can sit down here and just eat. And then once I'm done eating, clean up, turn the water off, and then I can pull the bunk down, right? That's the bed. Got the shades for the privacy. We have a lot of storage. Okay, if I was to move out of the truck and go into a regular truck, I'll have too much stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I'm using every bit of this storage in here. So we got storage down here, storage here, storage there. I got my microwave oven. I use that. I don't use it as much because my wife tries to, keep me on the straight and narrow with my fruit and vegetables. So we got the freezer, refrigerator, packed it with a lot of juice, smoothies, fruit, stuff like that. So trying to stay healthy on the road. The tough things about being OTR, because I am on the road for about 2 months at a time, is your eating habits while you're on the road. So my wife, she's real strict on me. She stays on top of me about my fruit and vegetable intake and not eating at the truck stop or, eating at fast food restaurants. But this year I can get about a week's worth of foods and it makes me feel good. It's like central AC. This is one thing I would tell you, if it's hot, this thing can get you cooled off. It's gonna get you right. So we got the vent, for when I'm taking a shower, make sure any steam or moisture, we'll get it up out of there. That's pretty cool. Open it up, and then you can turn it on. That'll get all the moisture out. So that's pretty cool. There's a lot of space, if you want to get your workout in, get your workout in, I'm gonna do it. It's here. So that's one thing I like about it. So I don't have to go outside in the heat if I go outside in the cold, I can do it all in the truck, okay? Before we show you the shot, I just want to let you know we keep the shoes there, so we keep everything there. All right, so now what we all been waiting for, okay? The shower, the main attraction of this truck, okay? So we have the toilet, we have the shower. Don't worry about the rest of the truck. As long as we got this right here, I think it's something to talk about. Also, we have I think this is, I don't know what size the TV is, okay? I just got blessed to have it when I got it. We have a DVD player, surround sound. So once I turn on my Wi-Fi, it's like a movie theater in here. So it can make me something to eat, sit down at the table, and watch my favorite TV shows or watch football, whatever I want to do while I'm on the road, so.
I was gonna say, watch your Cowboys lose.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at the boy. Prayers. Even the Lord said, no, you're not getting your wish this time. Your prayers OPS.
I can't argue about it. When I'm going to bed at night, I'll close the curtains in the front so to feel like just more space. But if I'm doing a 30-minute break, or if I'm like somewhere and I just want to take an hour nap or something, then I'll just close these. It'll give me all the darkness I need. I'm able to feel like a human being while I'm on the road. It makes being out for 2 months, it makes it not even feel like 2 months, you know? So this is definitely well worth it. You gotta put the work in to get to something like this. And I knew that from day one. Once I seen it, I knew you had to put in work. That's what I did. So I'm gonna show you the trailer next. All right, so this is my trailer. This is where all the money goes down right here, okay? Got 4 decks. It's a 7-car hauler, but for the most part, I put 6 in there. But once you get your experience up, you can put about 7 cars. I have put 7 race cars in here before, little small Indy race cars. This is a very versatile trailer. I appreciate it. Now, it's not easy, okay? Because I have this versatile trailer, I gotta put some crazy stuff in there. It's a lot of climbing and going underneath and being acrobatic, so, but it gets the job done. The coolest car transporter. It was only 3 ever made, and it was only 1 in the country. I didn't know what it was worth at the time until after I delivered it. It was probably a good thing, because I wouldn't have been sweating like I am now loading that thing. Because when he told me how much it was worth, I was like, oh, okay. And the fact that I got to sit in and drive it, you know, got me something to strive for, you know, to save my money and invest. So the Pagani was one of my favorite cars delivering. Tricolore, yeah. And again, I didn't know, I looked it up, but the price that it said there, you know, it was probably like 3-4 million. But he was like, no, this is 9.5 and probably retail 12 million. I was like, I was like, I'm glad you told me that after I loaded it. You know, so you treat every car the same, but still it's just, you know, this car right here costs more than my house and car and stuff like that. Might have to sell some babies if I scratch it. So I think I earned that from staying damage free. Customers really like me. When I go to a customer, I want to give them an experience that you picked the right company. Not only are we going to take care of your car, I'm going to give them customer service, let them know everything is good. I stay in contact with them, because I get sometimes from dispatch, they say, whatever you did for this customer, they enjoyed you. Because I call, I let them know when I'm on the way, when I'm going to be there. It may take me longer than some other people, because I'm double and triple checking everything. I'm not trying to guess. If I don't feel comfortable, I'm going to stop and check everything before I go in 2 and 3 times. If I'd rather take the 5 minutes here than the 20 minutes calling and saying I got a damage and paying X amount of dollars for damage that I could have prevented by checking 3 or 4 times. How often do I get home? When I started, I did go home about every 3 weeks, because I do have a young family. And so now I stay out for about 2 months at a time, 2.5 months. That was a conversation I had with my wife. She understands that I enjoy my job, so it doesn't feel like work. I mean, then look at the truck, and then I make good money here, so it's worth staying out for those months, because I can take care of my family and they can do the things that they want to do. And when I go home, the vacations we go on, we have a great time. So, because my wife, she loves the beach, so as long as I can send her to the beach, I keep going to work, you know, so that's how she does. So, you know, I enjoy that. Thank you for checking out my trailer. checking out my amazing truck. I want to give a shout out to Reliable Carriers for the opportunity to live my dream. It's just an amazing experience, man. Just doing what I love. It's not work. This is definitely where you want to be. Thank you guys for watching. And like I said, checking out my insane 132-inch bunk.